Hi, Malvin Lim here of GreattoysOnline.com, and I'm going to do a quick overview of one of the top 10 most popular collector toys here in the Philippines. The Poppy GA85 DX Chogokin Daimos. This is an American reissue of the Daimos toy. This is a 1984 reissue. The item was originally released in 1978 in this box, this one. This item, this older 1978 box, but just to show you, this is the box. In terms of quality, there is no difference between the original Poppy 1978 release with the newer 1984. Only very subtle, very little difference in terms of the color of the plastic, but overall, it's basically the same. This one was re-released under the Bandai label as part of under this type of packaging. Just to show you, this is I think the Eternal Heroes, I think something like that. One of the re-release series of the Bandai line for the vintage Chogokin robots. So anyways, back to the Godaikin one. So a lot of people ask me, what's the difference? Is there a difference in quality? I'm here to do a very quick video just to clear as much information as possible for all the collectors so they know some of the major differences between the American and American release compared to the Japanese. So basically, in terms of the weight, the size, and the materials used, they're basically the same. The only little difference between this release, the American 1984 release, with the Japanese one is the minor color of the plastic used. Since this one was produced 5 to 6 years after the Japanese release, there is slight difference in terms of the plastic used. You'll notice that the plastic of the American release sometimes has a brighter shade of color and a slight has a bit of like a silver dust effect on the blue parts. This is also seen in the Godaikin Voltes 5 release. On my experience, noticeably the US release has a brighter yellow color for this one. But of course, some of these Daimos, DX Daimos figures were put on storage for a long time. So some figures, the yellow plastic has already changed to a slightly darker shade, so to more or less be closer now to the Japanese release. Except for that, for the fist, same with the Godaikin Voltes 5, the blue color plastic has a bit of like silver dust like finish, has shiny speckles on the blue plastic, and the blue plastic has a bit of a greener shade, while the Japanese release has more of a bluer shade. I noticed that the paint job for the American release seems to use a bit of a thicker coat of paint. Just my observation after looking through a couple of Daimoses in the past years of collecting. Except for that, the blades, etc. The American release seems to have a thicker paint coat compared to the Japanese release, but this is not confirmed 100%. For example, the Godaikin Voltes 5, some of the stickers has a plastic lamination on the sticker, especially on the metallic stickers. Maybe at that time Bandai decided to improve the sticker so customers don't end up with stickers peeling off, so they improved, etc. The manual, of course, it would be an English manual. I've seen two versions of this manual. One is in a thinner paper with a darker print. This is the thicker paper. This is much thicker than the regular bond paper. This and the printing for this one is darker for this version. The thinner manual has lighter print. So this is the manual, made in Japan, printed in Japan. For the American release, the US release under the Bandai label, they created a group of Chogokin robots to be sold in the US under a Godaikin brand label. It's a mighty robot and a space-age vehicle too. So it only shows basically the photo of the robot and some of the gimmicks, but doesn't give any information on the series itself. Change this colorful robot into an unusual space-age vehicle with just a few twists and turns. Then shows the list of the accessories and drawing transformation, etc. So 1984, Bandai America, Allendale, New Jersey 07401, made in Japan. It has a barcode and no batteries required, recommended for ages 8 years and older. The Godaikin line didn't last too long in America since there wasn't much cartoon to push the products into the market. Too bad, but since Bandai did produce the Godaikin line, it created more supply for the collectors. So for some collectors who are on a budget, they can consider purchasing the American series, the American Godaikin release instead of the original 1978 Japanese releases, since these are much cheaper. Now, the price of these figures has steadily increased over the years, with mint in box specimens usually going for around 35,000 peso, more or less. So I'm Malvin Lim of GreattoysOnline.com. So do check out our facebook.com/greattoys for videos and as well as photos of some of our arrivals, and our YouTube channel, youtube.com/greattoysonline, for other reviews and unboxing. I'm Malvin Lim of GreattoysOnline.com. Thank you very much for watching this video.